Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I got my hair done. I am very pleased with the way that it turned out and I am excited to be going to class, Zoom, rocking the new hairstyle, so that's gonna be fun. And yeah, this is the first video of what will be a series titled How to Harvard. What this series is supposed to do is it is supposed to help you in a multitude of ways to understand how to Harvard, how to have a happy and healthy Harvard experience. It's supposed to explain a couple things that might not make sense. And the first thing that you will ever experience as a undergrad at Harvard is shopping week. So let's get into it. What is shopping week? I don't understand just the concept of shopping. How do you shop a class? Like what? Can you try it on, take it off? Can you return it if you don't like it? Yes, you can. That is what the ad drop deadline is for, October 5th. That is when the ad drop deadline is. You have so much time to decide whether or not you want to take a class. But we got to get through shopping week first. So how is all of this going to work if everything is online? It's going to be different. And as a first year, you have nothing to compare this to. So you're coming in blind to something that is very different from the way it has been in past years. There are 3 things you'll want to use when figuring out your shopping week and ultimately your schedule for the school year. The first thing is going to be the course search on my.harvard, then the course website, and after that you want to use something that's called the Q guide. But we will get to those things later. Your first step is going to be going to my.harvard. I'm going to include screenshots with this to help people out if you are more of a visual learner, and if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video. But after logging into my.harvard, you're going to want to click course search. If you're first year, you want to make sure that you're able to look at the recommendations that you got based on your test results that you took earlier in the summer for things like math, science, languages. They might say, based on your results, we recommend that you take Spanish 20. You'll want to have that in front of you. That way you at least have suggestions of what you should take. Go to the course search and just see what those classes are about. You can also think about what it is that you want to be when you grow up. What is it that you want to do? Do you want to be gov? Do you want to be computer science? Do you want to do something in the life sciences? There are introductory courses for those overarching career field ideas. So take a look at those. There is no wrong way to do your freshman year. You just need to make sure that you take 4 classes. There are some exceptions like the Emerging Scholars Program, which can be added as a 5th class. I really loved that experience. That's going to be a whole nother video. But make sure that you are tailoring your schedule for you, because you're the one that's going to have to go to these classes ultimately at the end of the day. And you want to make sure that you enjoy it. But if you are not a freshman, you're going to want to look at your advising report. Look at what it is that you have left to do. So you've taken your introductory course already. Now you're going to your intermediate courses or your upper level courses. And a better way to be able to kind of cut out things you don't want is to use the advanced search. And it is located to the right. With this, you can also narrow down specifically which general education and divisional distribution that you are trying to fulfill. This is something that you can think about whether you are a first year or a senior. Just know yourself and what it is that you are interested in, because this is your college experience. Just because you hear some people saying they're going to take this class does not mean that you have to take that class. There are so many that you can take, and you want to make sure that you're taking what's best for you and your background based on what it is that you have learned through high school. So that's one thing that's really important to remember. Also, make sure that you have a balance of STEM and humanities, of PSET and essay classes. Just because you don't want to be sitting there doing, I don't know, 6 PSETs a week because you're taking 4 PSET classes. And you might enjoy that. That might be you. Remember what I said? Know yourself. After you click search, you're gonna get some hits and you'll be able to click on whatever interests you based on the title. You'll be able to read the course description, see if there are any prerequisites for the class, see if that class has a discussion. It might have a laboratory, so it'll tell you if those 2 things are part of the class as well. And a way for you to look at what your future schedule might be is by looking at the syllabus. Where do you find the syllabus? On the course website, which is our next section. In order to get to the course website, you have to add the course to your Crimson cart. So here's where the shopping comes in. You're going through the supermarket. That looks nice. That looks cool. We'll try that. So that's what you've done. You've clicked through a bunch of different courses and you like them. So your shopping cart, which is your Crimson cart. You're going to click add to my Crimson cart, click through the other things saying like, yes, this is what I want to add. And then you're going to navigate back to home. And when you click on the course on the home screen, you will then have the option to visit the course website. The course website is where you'll be able to find important things like the syllabus, required reading, how much those required readings are to buy, and other things like the grade breakdown, which is, it can be different for every single class. And you want to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. You'll also be able to see things like the course calendar. You'll also be able to get the Zoom information and see when that class is being held, which is how you're going to shop, because at least for this year, you have to be able to get the Zoom information to get into the classes. So that is what you use the course website for. Now we have quite possibly the most important part of preparing for shopping week. So you have found some classes that you've liked. You have looked at the syllabus. You have an idea of what's going on in the class or what the class is going to look like. But the thing that you will not be able to replicate or know is past student experiences. Lucky for you, at the end of every semester, we students fill out course evaluations. We are going to take a trip to q.fas.harvard.edu, and that is going to open you up to the entire world of course evaluations. When you get there, you'll want to look at results before 2019 to 2020. And this is what's going to show you everything that has been done thus far. So here is where you'll want to have written down earlier what the official name is of the classes that you're interested in, because molecular immunology is not just molecular immunology, it's MCB 169. So you're going to have to go to the MCB tab, the molecular and cellular biology tab, and look for MCB 169. You'll click that and it will show you the results of the Q evaluations from a specific year. With this, you will be able to see people's overall satisfaction and what grade they would give the course, the lecture. It is a wealth of information, really. You'll also be able to see how much time people spent on the course. Some courses, people can spend 3 hours on. Other courses, people will spend upwards of 17 hours on. So you want to know a kind of a budget of how much time you need to have for academics in your week. And that is what the Q guide is useful for. With the Q guide, you want to make sure that you're looking in the correct semester because some classes are only offered in specific semesters, like PS2, Physical Sciences 2. That's only offered in the fall, whereas Physical Sciences 3 is offered in the spring. If you have already checked for the term and you still can't find the course that you're looking for, it might be because that class was only offered in 2019. And there are 2 websites for the Q guide. So right below where you indicate what semester and year you're looking for, there is a little blurb that can take you to the 2019 Q guide scores. So those were the courses that were offered last year, and some courses might only be a year old. So you want to make sure that you can check the course evaluations there, or even if you're not looking for a course that was only offered a year ago, you want to make sure that you're getting the most up-to-date information, which will include all of those classes beforehand. Another important thing to remember is that all of these numbers are averages. So some people spend a little bit more time studying for this class. Other people spend a little bit less time studying for this class. Some people enjoyed the lectures more, some people enjoyed the lectures less. So it's not like the end all be all when you're looking at those numbers. Probably the most important part of the course evaluations is the comments from previous students. And some of them will be, the class was good, I liked it, I learned a lot, and the professor is a great teacher. They might be short. Other times they will be long, talking about the P-sets, the essays, their section leaders. Sometimes you will see comments that aren't very happy with their experience in the class, and that is perfectly valid. Everyone's opinion is valid when it comes to teaching because you have to teach for the whole class as a professor. But you want to take everything remembering that you will have another experience that is completely different from those of all the other comments. But it's important to be able to see what other people have said that have taken the class before you. With the 3 tools of the course search, course website, and the Q evaluations guide, you should be able to create a list of classes that you want to shop next week. And I am posting this video now 2 days before shopping period. Hopefully that gives you some time to create a game plan for shopping period and allows you to create an amazing schedule. I hope that this video has been helpful. If it has, please leave a like and subscribe. If there's anything I missed, you can also go ahead and say something in the comments, but I will see you in the next video. Bye.